Hi everyone and welcome back to Dev Portal. In today's video, we will be discussing on two important keywords in Java, throw and throws. These keywords play a crucial role in how exceptions are being populated and handled in the Java program. By end of this tutorial, we will understand how to use the throw keyword to explicitly throw an exception and how to use the throws keyword to declare exception in our method signature. Let's get started. First, let's discuss about the throw keyword. The throw keyword is used when we want to manually throw an exception from a block of code or a method. This gives us the ability to raise the exception intentionally based on a certain condition. Let's see a practical example where we will throw an exception if the age provided is less than 18. This mimics a real world scenario where a person might not be eligible for vote based on their age. So first what I will do, I will create one method for validate the age. Validate age and I will pass 15. Now let me create this method here. I will use the if block to check the age first, and if age is less than 18 then I will throw the exception. If age is less than 18, in that case I need to use the throw keyword to raise the exception, and I will raise arithmetic exception here. And what I will do, I will add string as well so that user will be able to understand why is that exception has been thrown. So not eligible for vote. And if age is greater than or equal to 18, in that case I will add sysout statement and I will print eligible for vote. Let me save this code and run it for you, and you can see it has thrown an exception. In this example, the validate age method check if age is less than 18. If condition meet, the throw keyword manually throw an exception, which is the arithmetic exception with a custom message not eligible for vote. If age is greater than or equal to 18, in that case it will print eligible for vote. Let me show you that as well. Let me change 15 to 18. Let me save this code and run. And you can see the console has print eligible for vote. This shows how the throw keyword can be used to signal an exception based on the specific condition in our code. Instead of waiting for Java to throw an exception naturally, we will create an exception ourselves, giving more control over our code flow. Now let's discuss about the throws keyword. The throws keyword is used to declare exception that a method can potentially throw but does not want to handle itself. It allows the exception to be passed on the calling method, which will then decide how to handle it. To understand in a better way, let's look at a scenario where we can read a file and method might throw an IO exception. Instead of handling the exception within the method, what we will do, we can declare it using the throws keyword so that the calling method will see how to handle that exception. So for that, let me clear this code first. And here I will create one method read file, and I will pass the file name test.txt, and I need to create this method here. And what I will do, I will use buffered reader object to read the file view buffered reader, and I need to pass view file reader here, and I will pass the file name. This will be the file name. Let me change it. And what I will do, I will add sysout statement here reader dot read line. And now you can see that JVM is suggesting that unhandled exception type file not found exception. Either I need to throws this exception or I need to surround it by try catch block. So let me throws it. Throws IO exception. Let me throw. Let me save this code. Now you can see that at line number 12 that error has gone, and now that error is coming at line number 9. Again it is asking me to handle that IO exception or using try catch block, or I need to use throws. So let me throws it here. as well. Let me save this code, and we will see the exception will come in the main method, not in the read file method. So let me run this code, and you can see in the console that exception in thread main java IO file not found exception test.txt that system is not able to identify. Now we have used the throws keyword. What if I change it to try catch? So let me surround it using the try catch, and let me run this code again. One before that, what I can do, I can add sysout statement here, error t dot get message. Let me save and run. Now you can see that program has went to the catch block and it has print the log that error test.txt file it is not able to identify. So in that case our program has executed and it has not terminated abnormally. So let me explain what we have done in this code. First let me undo this and let me execute this again. So now let me explain. In this code, we are reading from a file using buffer reader object. The read file method has the potential to throw an IO exception if the file is not found or there is an error while reading it. Instead of catching and handling the exception within the read file method, we use the throws keyword to declare the possibility of the IO exception. The method calling read file in this case is the main method that will handle that first that is responsible to handle the exception or further propagate it. If main method part, it can also throws the exception which we can see currently on the screen, or either we can use the try catch block to handle that. If we use throws keyword, then in that case what will happen, again it went to this parent method. In this scenario what is happening, first the error has been generated from the read file method and JVM has asked, okay, in read file method is there any code present which can handle this exception or not. So it has found that in this code there is no method written, no code is written to handle this exception. So it has thrown to the parent method. Now in main method again it has checked that this exception has been handled or not, that we saw using the try catch block. If it has handled, then it will catch that exception and it will print the logs that we did. And if in this case and otherwise, what will happen if it has not handled that exception, it will again throw to the JVM because JVM is responsible to run the main method. So in that case, last exception will go to JVM and JVM will print this stack trace. Now let's discuss about the difference between throw and throws keyword. So in throw keyword is used within the method to explicitly throw an exception, whereas throws keyword is used in the method signature to declare that the method might throw one or more exceptions and these should be handled by the calling method. If you want to throw multiple exceptions, then in that case you need to use comma and you need to write file not found. So this way you can throw multiple exceptions as well. Now let's talk about the use case. So throwing custom exception based on specific condition like age validation or invalid input, we can use the throw keyword and it help us to manually raising the exception on our logically defined code. On the other hand, declaring exception like IO exception, SQL exception that deals with the file operation or database with the help of throws keyword, propagating exceptions to parent method rather than handling them immediately. Now let's come to the conclusion. Throw is used to manually throw an exception based on condition that we have written in our code, whereas throws is used to declare exception that a method might throw, leaving it to the parent method to handle them. Both keywords are vital for making our exception handling more flexible and robust. In the next video, we will explore custom exceptions in Java, where we will see how we can create our own exception class to handle specific cases that are unique to our application. Like in age validation, we have thrown the arithmetic exception, but if we want, we can create our own exception as well that not eligible for vote. That exception we can throw as well. That we will see in the next tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Dev Portal for more such tutorials. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever we will release the new content. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.